Next time, don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming through.
Welcome to the Nerd Rundown's Trailer Train. I'm Darren Stemple.
And I'm Eric Hare.
Hey, on the Trailer Train, I didn't really talk about this last week, but we cover some of the lesser known trailers, I would say, that come out throughout the week. We try to do a reaction for the big ones, but these smaller ones we like to give some attention to.
So take these broken wings.
Yeah, for sure.
We're big time trailer nerds here.
We are. We love them.
Yeah, so I think
sometimes the trailer is the best part of the movie.
Bingo.
More than once. So I'm pretty excited about this train. I think it's a meaty train.
Surprisingly, I agree with you. Surprisingly, in this particular case, I do agree with you.
Probably the most surprising one was first up on the train is Flora and Son.
Yes.
Starring people I don't even know except for Mr. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Still got robbed out of that, him playing Batman.
I want to talk about that because I just get sad. I was so excited for that.
Been awesome.
Yeah, it was perfect casting. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, we love him. So Flora and Son, the synopsis says, it follows Flora, a single mom who is at war with her son Max. Trying to find a hobby for Max, she rescues a guitar from a dumpster and finds that one person's trash can be a family's salvation.
The garbage, actually.
You're a dumpster diver.
That's on the trailer, Eric.
Again, surprisingly a neat movie. Like, it looks good. You could see this girl's struggle. I say girl, but she's a woman, I should say. But she talks about having. Yeah, she's a young woman. Yeah, she has her kid at 17, I think, or whatever, or when she was a teenager, and so
from unwed teenage mothers.
She's probably raised him his whole life without his dad around and all that stuff. I'm not, quite sure how that's all going to work out. But yeah, I could see this because teenagers are kind of just dicks anyhow. They kind of can just be just jerks.
They're the worst.
Problem is that they think they know it all and they really just don't know anything for the most part. So
I've been a teenager before.
Yeah, exactly. You can empathize with both of them. Or at least with him, I can empathize because I was a jerky teenager at one point. And then for her, I guess I could probably sympathize with how she's going through that stuff because my mom was the single mom and all that stuff, and so it was. There were times where I'm sure I came down on her pretty hard. Probably shouldn't have, but surprisingly, I loved it. I think the girl they've got cast as the main girl, Flora, I think is her name, Eve Hewson. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything.
She didn't look familiar to me.
She was terrific in the trailer. Even the kid was really good in the trailer.
What are you doing right now?
You don't want to know.
I think Oren Kinlan is his name. And then Jack Rayner is another character that's in there. I have seen him in some stuff before. He's been around.
I was like, who's that?
He's been in a bunch of different stuff, I think. That I've seen
he was the boyfriend in Transformers Age of Extinction.
About a month ago, middle of the night, I thought I heard noises in my house. Is that you?
What? Come on, no way.
Don't lie to me, kid. Sir, can I talk to you for a second, please?
It was me. I'm sorry.
I'm literally going to kill you.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He was trying to win over Mark Wahlberg the whole movie.
That's right. That's what I've seen because my son Jackson watches that movie over and over and over again. I really liked it. I thought it was good. Levitt was good. And I think
how would you classify this movie?
This is a drama. Maybe, there's a little bit of comedy in it, but I think it's a drama.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It does seem like a drama, but there's a lot of comedy in the trailer. And I think it's going to be like more... It's a rated R, so it's gonna, it's gonna have some elements in it.
Yeah,
I guess you could say. But I don't know. I think this is going to be a great little, maybe more dramedy-ish. Maybe if you throw in a Venn diagram somewhere, you can find the answer.
That's good. Yeah. I like it.
So I would highly recommend watching that trailer because it was great. The next trailer on the train is titled Cat Person. And this was a roller coaster of a trailer. The synopsis for this movie says, when Margot, a college sophomore, goes on a date with the older Robert, she finds that in real life, Robert doesn't live up to the Robert she has been flirting with over text. A razor-sharp exploration of the horrors of dating. Okay?
Yeah.
But also, we're going to have two different perspectives, I believe, on this trailer. Because biggest actor in the trailer is guy from Succession, Nicholas Braun. And if you haven't watched Succession, he's like a nobody to you, probably. But if you have watched Succession, you know him as Greg, the idiot cousin, and he is maybe the best character on that show.
Gregory Hirsch, executive assistant to Tom Wamsgans, correct?
Yes. Yes, if it is to be said.
I'm sorry?
If it is to be said, so it is.
Are you all right?
Yes, I merely wish to answer in the affirmative fashion.
You can speak to us normally.
Okay. No, thank you, sir. So I shall.
Interesting.
Maybe the most wholesome. And he has a bit of that personality in the beginning of this trailer. And then to see him move into this crazy stalker, I mean, that was like a mind trip for somebody who has seen Succession. I guarantee it. What do you think?
Okay, so I haven't watched Succession, so I don't know anything about that. The guy seems familiar to me, but I just don't know from what. Looked up his IMDb stuff, and I still don't know how I've seen him before, but I know that I've seen him. But yeah, the trailer took an interesting turn. I felt like, it just went in a direction I did not expect it to go.
Cool, a little rom-com,
Right, exactly. And then we took a turn to like horror
Stalkerville.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. So I'm not quite sure. I thought the girl was super cute. The main character in the movie. I think she's super good. Amelia Jones is her
another
name.
I don't know anybody. I don't know her in anything.
She strikes me as maybe I'm going to be sacrilegious here, Zoe Deschanel-esque.
It's a feeling stick. Whoever's holding the feeling stick has permission to say whatever he or she is feeling without being judged.
For you audio only listeners, that is not true.
Right. I'm probably going to get flamed in the comments for that one, but probably from a guy named Aaron Dimple. He's going to some sort of new commenter, Aaron Dimple, and
he's going to get you.
Starin Crimple and
him too. Too. I know all these people.
All those people. Yeah.
We're part of the Darren Stimple rhyming crew.
Rhymes with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right. Yeah, right. They're all going to complain about how Amelia Jones is not Zoe Deschanel-esque.
You ever hear of Marissa Tomei?
So, but yeah, I thought the trailer was interesting. I don't think that one's going to be a date night movie. I don't know. I probably will never see this movie.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
that it's one of those trailers where you're like, I think I've seen enough of this movie.
I've seen enough. Yeah. Yeah, I actually I'd like to see the movie that you initially sold me in the first half of the trailer.
I want to see that.
I would like to watch that one.
I want to see him rescue her from the fair or whatever.
Yeah, and I thought it was absolutely like I got physically uncomfortable during the kiss scene that they had.
Why are we having this conversation? He's a terrible kisser.
And I thought to myself, oh man, that is awful.
Yeah.
And for her to be like, yeah, it just was terrible. I'm not doing this again. And I'm like, I could see that, like, and then you make a movie about how he tries to redeem himself somehow or whatever, or she looks past it and teaches him to be a good kisser or something. I don't know. But then it took a turn to someplace I was like, I don't want to watch that movie. I want to watch the first half of that movie and got to go from there.
I definitely want the first part of that trailer because Nicholas Braun is Greg, one of the greatest characters in TV history. Just when you watch Succession, you'll know what I'm saying. All right, the next one on the train is titled Foe, or is it FOE? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what.
But I'm not quite sure. Also, like this was one hell of a roller coaster of a train because every single trailer throws you for a loop. Here's the synopsis for this one. Hen and Junior farm a secluded piece of land that has been in Junior's family for generations, but their quiet life is thrown into turmoil when an uninvited stranger shows up at their door with a startling proposal.
Yes.
Eric, did this trailer throw you for a loop too?
Again, went in a direction, did not expect. This one looked like some sort of like indecent proposal.
Indecent proposal
Type deal, where the guy's like, tell me some intimate details about your about your life. And I'm like, okay, well, this is going somewhere. I don't know that I want to go.
Very forward of you.
Yeah. And like going through is like, okay, that's kind of uncomfortable, that part there. And then it moved to like space. And I was like, okay, did not expect, like it's a very Fast and Furious type space deal, or whatever. It's like, hey, we're just going to go to space now. And yeah, so apparently there's some sort of space station or whatever, and then they're going to replace the guy with a robot or something. I don't know. It's like a robot version of him.
You've been selected to live up there.
Okay, well, you're wasting your time because we haven't even been on an airplane and she hated it.
I should clarify. I'm talking about you here, Junior. Only you.
Which sounds very Last Starfighter to me, where they just replace him with like a robot that looks just like him, except he's a moron. So
people listening to this are going to be like, what the hell are they talking about?
You go watch the trailer, pause this, open up another tab, go watch the trailer, come back.
Yeah.
And see if I'm wrong. It's just, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's really weird. I'm going to put this one and Cat People in the box of movies I'm never going to watch.
Yeah.
So I'm really not going to watch this one. So
I saw a really funny meme the other day that said the wow in my head the first time I saw how to say the fruit acai.
Oh, yeah.
And that wasn't even in my top 15 guesses.
Yeah.
Like, that was the meme, really funny meme. If you gave
I always called it acai berries. I always thought it was
I thought it was acai. Yeah. Her name is Saoirse. That's how you pronounce it. I'm reading it. Saoirse. Okay.
Sure.
I would never have guessed that's how you pronounce that name.
It's actually, it's Saoirse, but it's easier for Americans and English people to say Saoirse.
We're probably in the majority on that. I'm
right. I think so.
If you gave me 15 tries to pronounce...
What was the difference?
Saoirse is how Irish people say it.
And how do Americans say it?
Saoirse.
Sounds kind of the same.
Sounds the same. Okay.
What?
You would have given me 50 tries.
Yeah.
Saoirse
And then
Ronan.
his name, Junior. So just felt like a weird, it's kind of a weird like dichotomy there.
It's
really odd name, and then we're just gonna make everybody feel comfortable with this guy named Junior. So
yeah. Well, at least that's the character's name. Her real name. That's how you pronounce that.
Okay. Please don't get famous so I don't have to say your name again. I'm sorry.
She's actually, you know what? I'd say she's on the up and up. She's been in a bunch of stuff. I think she was Hannah. I never knew she was Hannah. Did you know that? Did you see Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah and
the young assassin? Yeah, Hannah, the young assassin girl with Eric Bana.
No, never saw it.
But they did a sequel to the movies, and then they did a sequel to the movie, and then they did a TV show, I believe, about it recently.
I'll take your word for it.
She was in Brooklyn. She got a lot of acclaim for Brooklyn and Lady Bird. You may have heard of those movies. No? Little
Bird,
Women.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on the up and up. She's coming up.
All right.
Saoirse.
Saoirse.
That's how you pronounce her name. It's crazy. And then the last train is maybe the best of the lot, right?
Yeah.
The Marsh.
When I tell you to dump a body in the marsh, you dump them in the marsh.
In the marsh. Last year on the train is maybe the best of the lot. It's called The Marsh King's Daughter. It stars Daisy Ridley, Ben Mendelsohn, and Garrett Hedlund.
Yep.
Very good to see Garrett Hedlund in a project again.
For sure, yeah.
Very good to see Ben Mendelsohn back in villain form.
Yes. He's terrific.
Man, I love that man.
Yes, he is terrific.
And good to see Daisy Ridley actually looking like she can carry this movie.
She looked great.
The synopsis reads, a woman seeks revenge against the man who kidnapped her mother.
We kind of we're sandwiched in between, Flora and Son. I thought was a really good trailer, and it looks like a really good piece of art, a good film to watch. The other two, not so much. But then when we came to this one at the end, I was like, this looks really good. Ben Mendelsohn is just amazing. Like, we continue to love
everything
that dude does. He just is really, really terrific. And this particular character is particularly heinous, if you will, in that he kidnaps a woman, impregnates her, and then now you have Daisy Ridley's character is this daughter all grown up, and she's trying to protect her family. And you have Garrett Hedlund as looks like her significant other, husband or boyfriend. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if they referred to him as husband or not in the trailer or not. But so I'm not sure how that relationship works. And then there's a bunch of just kind of spooky thriller suspense stuff going on. So I wouldn't say I was riveted, but definitely glued to this one, to watching this trailer more than any of the other ones. Like, I was definitely a lot more invested in this one. So Ridley looks great. She looks really great. I don't want my Star Wars, animosity to spill over into any of those actors in that, because they are not to blame for what happened there. And so I pray and I hope that she has a great career and that she's in a lot of really great stuff. We've seen Adam Driver and a lot of good stuff, and then of course Oscar Isaacs, has done pretty well. So my hope and wish for her and for the rest of those folks that were in the Star Wars movies is that they all have great careers and all that. But I good to see her in this, and good to see her looking terrific in this. You know, just I was scared for her in a couple of scenes, and I was just watching the stupid trailer.
God.
You know?
I know that scene where she has the diorama, and it's like, was this here the whole time? And he's like, yep. I'm like, oh man, I felt it on the back of my neck. Like,
has that been in your room the whole time?
You must always protect your family.
Yeah. You feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben Mendelsohn is so amazing.
Yep.
You know, when he's in prime villain form, he is as good as there is.
Well, I was just going to say, in watching that trailer, I felt like the terror of Ben Mendelsohn's character is more psychologically impactful on her than even his physical presence, because she doesn't know where, you know, you can kind of tell she has no idea where he's at, and feels like he could be around every single corner at any time. And to put that into a trailer I was pretty impressed. I was like,
oh, dude,
that's pretty good.
You know how they did that? Was they didn't show his face until like the very end. I mean, you got a quick glimpse, and you heard the voice, and it was just like maybe one other quick glimpse of him until the end. And I was like, this is cool. This is like the Darth Vader effect. You know, it's like, don't show the villain until the end.
People's imaginations are so much more terrifying than what you can think of. So to let their imaginations run wild is really a terrific thing. To me, it's a sign of great filmmaking, you know, when you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this. So we'll give quick thumbs up, thumbs down.
All right. So Flora and Son.
Yeah.
I'm a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Cat Person. I guess I'm just going to go to the side on that one, because
I'll wait for some reviews on it.
It's not for me. Yeah. It's not for me, at least. Or maybe if I see more trailers and it turns out that maybe she's just terrified that she's got this stalker, but he's not really a stalker. He's just an idiot or something. I don't know. You know, like, we'll see. So we'll see where that one goes.
Yeah.
And then Foe for me is a thumbs down.
I don't think I'll watch that unless it comes out. It's like, wow, this is one of those really great surprise movies.
Yep. And then The Marsh King's Daughter.
That's like 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 very enthusiastic thumbs up.
1 thumb and 1 Thor's hammer up. So
the Flora and Son is an Apple original movie. It releases
coming out in the theaters.
Yeah, releases on 9/29. Cat Person. Oh, so 9/29. Happy birthday, Joey, and happy birthday, Stacy.
Yeah.
I feel like every movie we've had recently was either 9/29 or 10/6.
Yeah, right.
Because the next 3 are releasing on 10/6. Like
10/6, yeah.
Pretty crazy train for October 6th, but
yeah, they should move the Marsh King up to November 3rd just so they can smoke the Marvels.
All right, Fun Train. Again, we're trailer nerds here, so we even enjoy trailers for movies we'll never watch.
Yes. Yeah.
Might be like a tagline. Again, new format, a little bit of a reminder here, new format. Go check out the rundown on the channel, and also go check out a fun Nerd Box question. We're going to help our buddy Mike Hodgkinson out.
Yes.
So like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our shows. With that being said, we'll see you all on the next Nerd Rundown's Trailer Train.
See ya. Bye.